Laguna Beach in California is known for its quiet coves, hidden corners, and views that look like they were designed for love stories. Couples come here expecting romance, peace, and moments meant to stay private forever. But one couple never imagined their most intimate memories would disappear into the ocean, then resurface months later in the hands of strangers. Alex and Maria were walking along the shoreline that afternoon, fingers intertwined, letting the sound of waves drown out everything else. The beach was calm, almost too calm, when Alex suddenly stumbled. He looked down, expecting to see a rock. Instead, something metallic peeked through the wet sand. At first glance, it looked like trash, rusted, scratched, half buried. But when Maria brushed the sand away with her hands, her breath caught. It was a camera, not just any camera, a professional Canon DSLR, battered by salt water and time, as if it had been swallowed by the sea and spat back out when it was done with it. The lens was clouded, the body corroded. Anyone else would have tossed it back into the water, but Maria felt it instantly. This wasn't random. Somewhere inside that camera, there had to be a story. A moment someone had lost, a memory someone had mourned. Recovering anything from a camera that had been underwater for months felt impossible, but Maria knew exactly who to call. Her brother Nick. If anyone could pull a miracle out of a dead device, it was him. When Nick examined the camera, even he hesitated. The battery was destroyed. The electronics were rusted beyond repair. Turning it on was out of the question. For a moment, it looked hopeless. Then he noticed something small, a slot at the top. The SD card. Carefully, almost holding his breath, Nick used tweezers to pull it free. The card was stained blue with corrosion, but it was intact. That was their last chance. One wrong move and everything would be gone forever. He cleaned it gently, inserted it into his computer. The screen froze. Then, folders appeared. Hundreds of images. Nick scrolled. His eyes widened. What stared back at him wasn't random beach photos. It wasn't family snapshots or casual travel shots. It was a wedding, a bride, a groom, vows exchanged beside crashing waves, smiles caught mid-laughter, a love story that was never meant to vanish into the sea. Nick knew immediately what had to be done. This camera didn't belong to him, and someone out there had been missing these moments for a very long time. Nick didn't hesitate. He uploaded a selection of the photos to Facebook with a simple caption, explaining where the camera had been found and asking for help identifying the couple. He never expected what happened next. Within hours, the post exploded. Thousands of shares, hundreds of comments. People zoomed in on faces, dresses, the coastline, searching for clues. Some asked how the camera ended up in the ocean. Others begged to know if the bride and groom had ever been found. Then, buried among the comments, one message changed everything. A woman recognized the groom instantly. The mystery unraveled fast. The couple were Heather and Cole Powell. They had eloped at Laguna Beach months earlier, choosing a quiet ceremony with only close family. That day, the weather had turned rough. Waves grew stronger by the minute, but they pushed forward, determined not to let anything ruin their wedding. After the ceremony, bags and valuables were placed on a low seawall. No one saw the wave coming. It surged up the shore without warning, sweeping away purses, phones, and the camera. The family rushed into the water, searching desperately, but the ocean didn't give anything back. What hurt most wasn't the lost items. It was the memories. Moments they believed were gone forever. 3 months later, Heather received a message. Someone had found their camera. She could barely breathe as she scrolled through the photos Nick sent her. Every image felt like time traveling back to the moment she thought she'd lost. She cried. Cole cried. Their families cried. Nick transferred every recovered photo and mailed them back, refusing payment. He said returning the memories was enough. When Heather shared their story, the internet responded with something rare. Gratitude without bitterness. Strangers celebrated the kindness of people they would never meet. Comments poured in, calling it proof that humanity still shows up when it matters most. For Heather and Cole, the ocean had taken something priceless, but through one small act of effort and the power of strangers, it gave it back. Sometimes, what's lost isn't gone forever. Sometimes, it's just waiting for the right hands to find it.